Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great, and folks who are watching my channel for the first time, this is Dr. Chani Singh and I usually upload videos on Ielts and English. So how do I get my desired bands in Ielts writing module? This is the most commonly asked question nowadays. In fact, I have been receiving messages and calls from my viewers and students that they are getting good bands in their reading, listening, speaking modules, but it's only writing that is creating problems to them. They are getting 7+ or 8+ bands in other modules, but writing is a big hurdle. So I'll be discussing that what are the mistakes that you are making while preparing for your particularly for this module, and what are the possible solutions. Everything I'll be discussing in detail. So talking particularly about essay, because I already have made videos on task 1, be it general or for academic candidates. If you have any problem related to those particular modules, I'll be providing you link in this particular video. You can click on that link and watch those videos as well. But typically talking about essay writing, because essay is generally more challenging as compared to the other module of writing module. So what all is required in essay, I'll be explaining you in detail today. So the first possible mistake that you all are making in general is that you tend to practice so many statements at a time. Your main motive is to practice as many sample papers as possible. I don't say that you should not do this, but before doing that, you need to have a clear understanding about a module. You must understand that what your examiner is expecting out of your answer sheet. So this clear understanding will take you to another level. So I'll be explaining you that as well. See, first important point to consider is that your structure should be good, and your structure can only be appropriate if you know the types of essays that are expected in the final exam. What are these different types of essay? I have made a clear video on this. I'll be providing you the description. Click on that description if you still have doubts with that. After you are clear with this, after you're clear with the types of the essay, you're clear with the structure, then comes second important point. I'll be explaining you two parallel points, that is your justification and your sentence formation. See, both these go hand in hand. Your sentence formation, because obviously your grammar has a primary role to play in this. Your grammar should be good. You must use complex sentence formation. If you want 7 bands in your writing, simple sentence formation won't work for you. It is impossible to score 7, 8 or 9 bands using simple sentences. So please practice complex sentences. Next is your grammar. Of course, there are 3 main topics that you need to cover in your grammar. Your tenses. It is important to have knowledge on different types of tenses, and where to use which tense should be very clear with you guys. Then comes punctuation. Or what is this punctuation? Punctuation simply means using a full stop, comma, or capital letter, small letter. So where you need to use these 4 things, you must be clear with that. Now many people feel that this is the most basic thing and they are already clear with this because they are practicing this since their childhood days. But you're wrong here. There are many people, in my experience, my students, who made minor mistakes in punctuation, and if you're making these mistakes, the examiner won't give you bands. So please get your writing task checked by an expert, whomsoever you trust. If you want me to check your papers, you can just write me down in the comment section below, or you can mail me at my website provided. So please get it checked. And third important point that comes in grammar is your articles. And the. How to use them, where to use them, is it important or not important to use them? All these questions, please revise this particular topic, and obviously these questions are answered. So 3 important topics that you need to cover in grammar. First one is tenses, second one is punctuation, and third one is articles. If you are clear with these main topics, your grammar is good. Sentence formation, as I explained to you, complex sentences are obviously given priority in your writing module. So this was about sentence formation. Moving on to justification. Now justification holds a great value in your essay writing. Justification, see, opinion, if I particularly talk about opinion, examiner has nothing to do with your opinion. You can give opinion of your choice. Obviously it is your choice, that is why it is called opinion. But your justification over your opinion matters a lot. Your justification must be relevant, appropriate, and clear enough. If you are confusing the examiner, if you're writing confusing sentences, your examiner won't give you bands. It is also important that you plan and arrange your ideas accordingly. See, you don't have to write so many ideas. It's 2 or 3 ideas are more than enough, because the word limit is minimum of 250 words. So 2 or 3 ideas explained well, obviously it can help you to score higher bands. Clear ideas, of course, if you're confusing the examiner, no matter how relevant your ideas are, how good your ideas are, you're not going to get enough bands for that. So justification is extremely important. Example, writing an example while you're justifying your point is again important, and your sentence formation is obviously important. So once you're clear with these 3 points, let us move ahead, that is vocabulary. Now vocabulary, you all must be aware that vocabulary is important. Now vocabulary accounts for 25% of your total band score. That means it is going to be really advantageous for you. So we must prepare good vocabulary. Now the question is that most of the candidates who are preparing for IELTS are obviously running after good words, running after vocabulary, but still we fail to use appropriate vocabulary at the time we need to use it the most. Why is it so? We need to understand that. Now what if I say that the method, the style of preparing these words is not good, is incorrect? What happens is that we come across many words in our daily routine. We tend to learn many words in our daily routine when we are preparing for IELTS, and these many words confuse us a lot, because obviously there is an exam pressure, and due to that exam pressure we tend to forget many words in our examination hall. Sometimes we are unable to use those words appropriately wherever it is required, that relevant words are not used. So this means that all the hard work we have done so far is actually wasted, you know. So why is it? So I have explained to you that the incorrect method you're using. So what if I say there is only one correct method to use or to learn vocabulary? I'll be sharing that one correct method to learn vocabulary in my upcoming video, and believe me, this method is going to be far easier than all the methods you have used so far. So wait for my next video, it's going to be even more beneficial. But before that, before moving on to vocabulary, you need to understand that what are the aspects that we need to consider and what all is important, why we fail to score the bands we desire. You need to know that now, because I have explained all the aspects that you need to understand in particularly writing module, and I hope this video was meaningful for you. If you have any doubts, write me down in the comment section below. I'll be coming up with more videos on the writing module itself. I'll be making different videos sharing different vocabularies for writing an essay. Thank you for watching this video, and do share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel if you yet haven't. Thank you for watching it. Good luck. Goodbye.